Yo, alright. Now let's see if I can get this shit going. But you can't see me. Oh. Oh, so I am streaming. Okay, so it is working. It is what it is. I'ma pray, right? I'ma pray it's working, y'all. Hey, alright, so what's going on, crypto cousins? It's your Bitcoin baby daddy here with another episode. It's Saturday morning, we live streaming, and yeah, so we here, guys. Yeah, I like to play my little baby beard, guys. Like I swear to God. I gotta go get this phone. Hold up, y'all. Oh, it's right here. Oh, people talking. I'm mute this, y'all. Hey, all right. So we here, we live streaming. So what we gonna do is, so the goal is from now on that I'm gonna be live streaming every Saturday morning, 5 hours of Sunday. Wow, I said that wrong. 5 hours of something once a week, one Saturday morning. Anyways, but y'all get the idea. So pretty much Saturday mornings I'm gonna be going over like the weekly news, like what I felt like was interesting and to talk to you guys about. And yeah, so it gives me a ability to like go ahead and, you know, if anybody wants to like watch me live and have conversations with me and talk to me and communicate with me, that would be pretty dope. But like I've said, I've seen other people who've started live streaming and they only have like 4-5 people in there, and that's cool. But at least I'm gonna be here talking to you guys and sharing this information with you guys. Let me pop this studio mode real quick. Transition. Oh yeah, y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see that either. Oh, I got some people in here. Hey, appreciate that. Oh yeah, I know I'm ugly. It is what it is. All right, so so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead check the charts. I just want to make sure that everything is looking good. I think it's looking good. We gonna pray. We gonna pray. I'll come back and check it. But looking at the charts today, everything is looking copacetic. Everything is looking real nice, real good. I remember we were talking like how what is it, Goldman Sachs, they were talking about blah blah blah, and of course it brought the price down, but now we're settling, everything is settling. But some of the news that we got this week definitely makes it exciting for the end of September, coming October. But we really got to get into this news. But really, we've been going on in this descending angle, and we're really just waiting to break this trend. But right now, you know, the trend is your friend until the end, and we already broke this green line, and now this green line right here is definitely looking like some rejection is happening here. So maybe we might come back down to this blue line, but that would be like all hell broke loose. And that's sitting like around $8,000, which is straight. We over here looking at the MACD. We're always on the daily, guys, because I feel like the daily is just somehow just one of the best things to use. One of the best time frames to use, because I don't like, I got a full-time job. I ain't trying to look at the minute, the hour, the four, like until I'm doing this full time. Yeah, we want to look at the daily, just see how the daily moves go. But we looking like we've hit support around like that 9,400 area. So we did actually hit 9,000 again, but you know, there had to be a lot of indicators and a lot of pressure to pull it down here. But look at these long wicks, as we see right here. These long wicks means that they didn't trade down there for long. That means like it was down there for like maybe an hour or two, and then it slipped right back up. Kind of like there's a buy wall saying that if the like people with a lot of money are like, hey, if this hits this price, we buying it up. We don't care what happens. And so it's looking like we're definitely getting this beautiful line of support. Like I said, on the MACD, we're trending down. I like to wait till the blue line starts coming back up and we start seeing these lighter red bars. When we start seeing these lighter red bars, is usually a sign of a full reversal. So this really doesn't feel like we're having a full reversal. It looks like we might have a couple of more. We might come back and try to test it one more time for a red day, and then we'll probably have some like light red bars, and then this blue line can come back and cross, because as you can see, when this blue line starts coming back to cross the orange line, that's really indicative of like a lower bottom. So another place you can DCA dollar cost average and whatnot. But let's go into like the interesting news that we have for the week. Let's see what people saying in the comments. Hey, pump before bank launch. I really got to set up this streaming to look right. Hopefully you guys are like, hopefully everything's not completely terrible, but then I wouldn't know. You handsome. I know I'm handsome. I'm that nigga. I've been that nigga. All right, so you already see, I know people are already in the comments, that back launch, boy, that back launch. Hey, yeah, so back finally set a date, September 23rd. So that's near the end of next month. They're going in, physically delivered daily and monthly Bitcoin future contracts, and they got proof. And I've been to the site, and that site is crashing like so many crypto people been getting on this site, that the site is struggling, as you can see. And you gotta click through and then find their information. But I did it yesterday when I was at work, so that's kind of lit. But they're definitely going all in on it. They got their approval. They talking about SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce, crypto mom, bro. She been doing her thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, Hester Pierce, she gonna get some money right here. This lady right here, I know they greasing her hands. They greasing. She getting paid. Bruh, she's been pushing crypto and Bitcoin since like, what is it, mid 2018? People been calling her crypto mom. I'm following her. I gotta follow her. But yeah, bruh, she's been like trying to bridge this gap between, the legacy financial system, and they're trying to get like these regulated exchanges for big money. I'm talking about a big ball of money to come in, because you guys have to. So the reason why Bakkt is so exciting is because there aren't really like institutions, or there aren't really places where people with a lot of money and like the money that they have invested in different things, if they want to move that money to a certain asset without being taxed, it doesn't really serve them well to like go on Coinbase and buy some Bitcoin, and especially not Coinbase, because you can't buy millions and millions of dollars of Bitcoin on Coinbase, except for Coinbase custody, but that's like one place. So, and we're going to talk about Coinbase custody too. And so now they want places where they can bet on the price of Bitcoin. And that's what this brings. That's what these features brings. And it allows them, with their big, massive amounts of money, to bring liquidity or bring price, like, how would I put it? Price discovery into Bitcoin. And so, but at the end of the day, we're such a small market. We're so tiny that like even them coming with their millions and billions of dollars is gonna force the price up, because at the end of the day, it's physically delivered Bitcoins. So that means they actually have to buy Bitcoin. It actually has to come off the market. That means we gonna see it on the blockchain. And when it's seen on the blockchain, that means it's proof. Ain't no other proof than proof. So that's why Bakkt is so exciting. But me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, what I think is gonna happen actually is on that day when they actually launch, there probably might be a massive sell-off, because it's always buy the hype, sell the news, buy the hype, sell the news type thing. So I think after we hit that, so if we go back to the chart, after we go ahead and cross over and do this, I think we're gonna have a nice little run up until September 23rd. Or like I said, at least that's what I'm thinking, but I don't like make price predictions or whatever like that, because people be looking stupid when they're wrong. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna look stupid when I'm wrong too. So it is what it is. But that's what's going on with back. That's what's going on, Hester Pierce. Let's see what you guys are saying. Big Papa pimping. Twin, you dumb as fuck. You dumb as hell. But let's see, I've been on for 9 minutes. Good. So what we're gonna talk about right now. So Coinbase becomes the largest cryptocurrency custody with its new acquisition. So Coinbase, go ahead and so recently Coinbase, they just acquired Zappo. So Zappo, institutional business, they pretty much allow them to have like a custody solution. So me, you, regular people like us, when it comes to like custody, even if I pull it out right now, we gotta have like a ledger, you feel me? Because you can't keep all your money on Coinbase, or you can't keep all your money on Binance, like, or even just like a web wallet or whatever wallet. You gotta have cold storage, my nigga. Like, you have to have cold storage. And I know it's like not fun to like do it, but you have to protect it, because the whole idea of like Bitcoin is to own your own money. And so when we go into here, but Coinbase knows that not everybody, especially not these millionaires, they're not going to put millions and billions of dollars on a ledger. So, and they don't want to handle it. They don't want to deal with it. They want to be able to like move it quickly while still having that security of a ledger. You get what I'm saying? So these custody solutions, is what they're going to use. And so now they just got Zappo with a team of like 250 people. That just shows you how like early these, like how small and early these companies are. Zappo only has a team of 250. Like, tell me what kind of business has 250 people and is managing billions of dollars. You feel me? Billions of dollars. That shows you that this industry is very, 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 very small. And so they acquired Zappo, and they actually beat out, who was it? I remember somebody was saying it. There you go. They actually beat out Fidelity. So Fidelity was actually trying to buy Zappo, but Coinbase came with the big dick. They were like, nah, we finna swing it. We got the money. What you mean? And so they came out, it was like $55 million for Zappo. Fidelity was like, all right, y'all can have it. Because Fidelity's, we're going to talk about Fidelity later on in one of the later articles. But yeah, Fidelity is like, y'all can have it then. If y'all big balling like that, y'all can have it then. And this Medium article goes into them acquiring Zappo. But what I really like about this Medium article right here is what Coinbase Custody put out. And they had their first deposit in July of 2018 for Coinbase Custody, and as you can see, nobody cared at all. But they started getting like more interest, of course, right here when Bitcoin started bottoming out, and then as soon as we started spiking up, then they started getting some love. As you can see, the dates going by. I wonder if I can zoom in on this a little bit. Oh, I can zoom in. Oh my God, y'all can actually see it now. Okay, so yeah, so as you see, November, December, January, they got more people coming in, bomb, then they hit the staking. Oh yeah, they did add staking to Coinbase Custody. I forgot all about that. And now here we are today, and literally look at this. Look at like, like people don't be seeing this. Like, if this was like 1%, like 1 billion. Right here, this was the 1 billion mark. They weren't even getting $1 billion. And that's like less than $1 billion. So if from 1 billion and we're hitting 7 billion right now, that's a 7x. And we're not talking, we started at 1 billion. We started talking at a couple million, boy. So boy, Coinbase Custody, get this money. But when I see this, I also think about it in the sense of like, well, now hackers, the dark hackers, now they looking at Coinbase like, oh, so y'all just got 7 billion sitting somewhere, and not in one spot, but like they got it sitting in a couple places. And I'm like, so good luck trying to protect this money, because at the end of the day, Coinbase is gonna get hacked eventually, because the shit happened to Binance. Like, it's eventually gonna happen to Coinbase. But congratulations to Coinbase winning they're expanding. Like, they're expanding. There's nothing you can say, but they're expanding. Like they guys, they are, I wouldn't say they're too big to fail yet, but I think when that IPO comes, because I know they're gonna have to IPO soon. Like not soon, but I bet they IPO either at the next bubble or close to the next bubble. They're for a full blown IPO, and you gonna buy shares of Coinbase. But if Coinbase was smart, I don't think they would IPO, because now that you're in cryptocurrency, you don't really need to IPO. Just create the Coinbase token that would have value. I think that would be more, because at the end of the day, all stocks and stuff are going to be tokenized in the future. So it's like you might as well go ahead and do it. But definitely have to get into this like sour article though. So the SEC, this happened earlier this week. Reggie Middleton, this black dude, gotta show his face though. So he actually had this project called Veritasium, and let me see if I can pull up what Veritasium is looking like right now. I wonder if, I know Veritasium's getting what? But people are crazy. The charts must be going crazy. But yeah, so if you go to see Veritasium, bruh, like we'll just do year to date. As you can see, it hasn't really been doing good, but a lot of coins haven't been really doing good. But that bitch just dropped to like $4 from like almost $17, $16, dropped to $4 within like a day or two. And now that's back up back to $8, 58%. But in my head, I've been thinking to myself, like, there's only like a circulating supply of like 2 million, and there's like a total of 100. Like, do you know how much inflation is there on that? I don't know, guys. So like crypto markets, they be doing some crazy stuff, and they're on like some exchanges, some no-name exchanges. But back to what it is. So the SEC filed a lawsuit against them, saying that he's been doing fraudulent things with the money, saying that he's been using it with for personal like expenses, and it was like $14 million. Bro, I don't even know what I would do with $14 million. Like, I understand that it's like for the project and it's for, but when he ran his ICO, almost $15 million people gave him to run his coin or whatever. And look, it was a US ICO, and in the US, and US ain't even going for like just US people. They've been going after people from everywhere. SEC, like, they coming for everyone. And my thing is like, for the thing, like, if you're a company outside of the US, like if you're in China or Quebec or wherever you are, and you're not in the US and you ran an ICO, I don't feel like the SEC, a US based company, has any right to come out all the way out there and hunt you down for some money. I think that's out of their jurisdiction, you feel me? But then again, ain't nobody stopping them. Ain't nobody questioning them. Ain't nobody even like batting an eye on them. And they just allowed to do whatever they do. But Securities Exchange Commission, for the people that don't know. But so yeah, it's sad to see, black dude. Maybe he was trying to do something good. I mean, I personally never met him. He doesn't seem like a fraudulent dude. He's been trying to run his project, but no, we never really know. We really never know what's been going on, but it's sad to see that. So, at the end of the day, the SEC finna get their money, whether you like it. And they froze like everything, which is this crazy thing. They froze all this dude's assets. They went to all my niggas' bank accounts and said, nah, boom, we gonna shut this shit down. Straight up, took all of it. And the thing is, like, of course, he didn't have all this money in cryptocurrency because it's too volatile. And I think that's where he fucked up. Like, if you had this stuff in cryptocurrency, like, especially if you had it in Bitcoin, they couldn't take it from you. You feel me? If you had it right here, they couldn't take it from you. They'd have to, like, they probably find this, but if they didn't have the password, they wouldn't be able to get into it, and it just wouldn't move. They'd take you to jail. they take you to jail for good and you ain't finna come out for years, but they wouldn't take your Bitcoin. But they froze their accounts, and I just try to show people, like, when it comes to Bitcoin, as long as you have your own money, they can't come get it. They can come take everything, but they can't take your Bitcoins. So good luck, bro. Good luck. But also, I wanted to talk. Well, let me see what you guys are talking about. See if anything. Let me buy a little, bruh. Twin, you the realest, bruh. You the realest. Dang, I only been talking for like 20 minutes. Wow. Sometimes I feel like I be talking forever. I'm just trying to get through this without like wasting y'all time and whatnot. So going into Samsung, because y'all know Samsung's, wow, go away, leave me alone. Samsung, so their new Samsung S10s, if y'all didn't know, it came with a cryptocurrency wallet, like kind of like this, but it's on your cell phone. And I don't really know how secure that is yet, because, you know, I'm gonna let other people test it. I'm gonna let them try it out and see if people start getting robbed off their Samsung phones. Then I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I ain't finna use it. But when they actually brought out the phone, they actually came out with it. They only supported Ethereum based tokens, so ERC20 tokens. So the wallet only take like Ether and pretty much a majority of like. So if a lot of people don't know, like Ethereum is like the second coin, and like a lot of all these other coins are based off of Ethereum. Maybe not some of these at the top, but as you start going down the line, Chainlink, Ethereum, Tron is damn near an Ethereum thing. EOS is Ethereum. Ethereum Classic is Ethereum. Maker runs on Ethereum. USD coin runs on Ethereum. Like, we can go down the line. Like, BAT token runs on Ethereum. Like, it's crazy. Like, a lot of these coins, 0x, Ethereum, a lot of these coins run on the Ethereum blockchain. So they first did the Ethereum blockchain, but now they added finally Bitcoin to the blockchain, which is kind of cool. You know, I'm feeling about time they started like taking, like, Bitcoin should have been the first thing they had, but I don't know what they were doing. What's good, bro? Come on down. What is it? Come on down. But so that's pretty much what's going on with that. So they added Bitcoin to their wallet, which is great, which is good. More adoption, really, more people. But you know, Samsung got a lot of, like, just like all phones, they have a lot of bloatware. So I feel like it's just like bloatware. Like, people don't really notice that it's there, and they don't really care. But I think over the years, people are going to start to notice, like, oh snap, hey, I didn't know I could send my Bitcoin to my Samsung phone. Like, I didn't know I could do that. And then honestly, my thoughts on this is that the wallet is good and all, but why don't you start integrating like Lightning payments or something into like the Android Pay app? I think that's where the long-term goal is headed for this, because as you can see, they added the wallet, but I think if they're smart, they're going to start using, we can attach the Lightning network to our Google Pay. What is it? Not Google Pay. What, the app? Samsung Pay. Thank you, brother. I didn't know the name because I have an iPhone. Don't judge me. But let's see what people saying. What are your thoughts on XRP? Come on now, you better stop. Also, Bitcoin mining firm. So this is the last article I do have for this live stream. So this was something that came out a little bit like later last week, but I thought it was something really dope that people are saying. So Blockstream, you know, they're one of the ones, they're the people that really develop on the Bitcoin blockchain a lot. Like, a lot of the developers from blockchain work on the Bitcoin blockchain, and they just show that they have like massive mining farm in Canada, Quebec, Canada. And Fidelity was one of their earliest customers, one of their earliest investors into their mining farm. And you know, they had to have this in Canada and Quebec because the heat that comes from these mining, like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous how hot these things come. So they have to be in like places that are naturally cold throughout the year. So that way they can get the natural cooling of the air. But yeah, so Blockstream just, they came out with this article letting them know they have 300 megawatts worth of energy capacity. And they just mine, and I don't think all their miners are mining Bitcoin, but I think a majority of them are mining Bitcoin. Maybe some of them are mining Ethereum, but honestly, at the end of the day, whatever is the most profitable, that's what they're mining. Just to be real, whatever is most profitable. And if we go into the Bitcoin charts, we can see. Oh, if we go to like the metrics chart, some from like blockchain.com, you can see that the hash rate of Bitcoin, when it comes to like mining, the hash rate is just going up. Like there's the hash rate isn't stopping. Like we've been at this bear market, guys, and people just aren't really paying attention. But it's all good. It's all right. They just putting back, and they're coming out with this new putting the power back into the people's hand. They're coming out with this new decentralized way of mining. And they started their own pool. And I know my dudes from Cryptos and Hot Rods and Crypto Mikkel, those are the mining dudes that I had on the channel a while back. Better Hash, it's like a protocol, and they're trying to get people to like join their new hash group. So we'll see. They're trying to say that it'll be more decentralized for Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, a company doesn't do anything for the people. It does it to gain more power, gain more dominance. So when it says they want to do it for more people, it's really to gain more dominance, guys. But let me go ahead and transition this back to me. Yeah, guys. So that's really all that I had for you guys today. I just wanted to like this kind of forum, this kind of like way of communicating information. It's really easy because I don't have to edit. I don't have to like do all these extra things. Eventually the product's going to look better over time, but I definitely want to, I've gotten a lot more comfortable on camera. So, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable talking about the things that I talk about, because at the end of the day, haters are going to hate. But I do appreciate you guys coming. If you haven't already, let me go ahead and I gotta shill myself for a second. I'm already here. If you haven't already, go ahead, follow me on Twitter, Crypto and Culture. Also follow me. It's actually, my name's at Crypto Kenzie. Also follow me on Instagram at Crypto Kenzie. I be posting stuff on there. I actually post my videos on there too a day after I make them. And you can see me out here, putting up me going to meetings and whatnot, and I just be going to crypto Twitter, doing that stuff. Crypto Blood out here doing this thing. Also my stuff on Uptrend, and then you can also find me on Yin. Gotta show that for a little bit. These are all my different communities, but definitely, if you haven't already, go ahead, hit the subscribe. Oh, you guys can't see this. Because I have it on me. I am so sorry, guys. It's okay. I'll get better at this. Go ahead, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video to other people. Let them see that your boy's still here. We still doing it. We almost hitting the year anniversary, guys. We're almost hitting the year anniversary from when I made my first video. And it was terrible. It was terrible. Oh my God, it was terrible. But your boy getting better. Other than that, y'all, check me out next time. Take it easy. Peace. And let me see if I can end this stream right. What's so funny about... Oh, guys. You're killing me. You're killing me. Yeah, end this stream.